It's the blues.
I like this a lot.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Very hip. It's
And
exactly
the ending is fine too, I think.
yeah, it's. I mean, it's suited to what this
Yeah.
version was.
Yeah.
This went in slightly more out direction, which is fine.
And if you want to help the fade, it can just a little bit down. As
Yeah.
you go. Not all the way up, but just a little bit down. It would be a nice
Yeah.
effect. Yeah.
Yeah, but nice presence. Just
Yeah.
like, yeah, happy.
Okay.
Well, the reason I like to do it this way is it also has a very live feeling. And there's an edge that you're working under because you can't fix it in the mix, you know. And so that for a performer, it just creates a very in-the-moment experience. It allows, I feel it allows me to get more motive. It gives me an edge. It gives everybody an edge. Everyone's working under that edge, and that's good. I've got rhythm, I've got music, I've got my love, who can turn it on? I've got sweet dreams in green places. Making this album was really a very rich experience for me, and it I was able to incorporate my musical life's experience from when I was a kid to the present day. And it has a sense of freedom and improvisation and a rootedness in also American music. You won't find him round my door. I got music. The first music I ever heard was from my father's violin, guitar, and mandolin. He played gypsy melodies and classical pieces, and he loved Johnny Cash. Yeah, and I come in on A Cold and Silver Night again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sing that one more time for me.
On a cold and silver night.
Okay, it's night is the one. On a cold and silver night.
Yeah, that's the first time I do that. That's
okay.
the last time I do that, and you came dancing through, and I watch my memory fade.
Fade.
Night, so, fade, night.
Yeah, fade night.
And
night is
night.
fading.
Okay. Watch my
the memory's fading.
I can relate to
that. A blur.
Yeah.
Okay, great. On a cold and silver night, the sky so clear, I was blinded by the light, I was trembling with fear. When I was about 10, I took my father's guitar and started picking out tunes and created little melodies and songs, and then tried to impress him with them. The fact is, I really fell in love with the guitar, and I just kept playing it and focused on it and writing songs. And by the time I was, you know, in my late teens, early 20s, I was really working professionally as a singer-songwriter and touring, and he did give me that guitar. For this album, I really wanted a very authentic acoustic sound. The original songs were informed by very traditional American roots music, meaning that there's an Appalachian folk influence, blues, country blues influence, country music influence, and the choice to use instruments like the violin in certain places, and the acoustic guitars in certain places, reflects that.
Of the night, I hear my daddy calling, don't take the easy way out.
It was very interesting working with Clarence because he has a lot of roots in Americana influence and leaning in his playing, but he has a certain education in jazz, and so he was able to really fit in with these jazz musicians, and it was a very, very natural blend, you know, to all work together. I think we all kind of heard what the music was, where the music was trying to go, and it was a very natural interaction.
Cheating life for $1, you'll sing the blues all night.
95% of recordings today or more are done in a multiple track system, which means every instrument is put on a different storage system, if you like. And when all the musicians have done their thing, they go home, and that's when our work begins. We start mixing it after the fact. In this particular way of working, we're actually mixing the performance as it is being performed, so to speak. And when the musicians go home and I go home and everybody goes home, it's done. We have no more work to do. It's done. And that's the what I like about it. Is the immediacy of the whole thing. You know, I become a performer too. As the music is going on.
Of course, for me, working with the guitar, composing from the guitar, accompanying myself in the original formation of these songs, was like coming home.
These are hard times for America. Life and living isn't what it was. Turn a blind eye and reap just what you sow. See the crimes on the Gulf of Mexico.
Why use analog tape as opposed to digital recording?
I think that, I mean, now I'm not an engineer, but it's just my own ears and everything, but there's a kind of, I like the sense of ambiance that's created, you know, that you get.
You think there's more of an ambiance?
I think there's more of an ambiance. And it also gives a feeling of that you're right there, you know, to me, that the listener is really there, and like a live performance, so that you've got the edge that you can't fix it, and you, it's like you're really performing in a certain kind of way. But yeah, that's, there's a richer, thicker sound.
It works for us, doesn't it?
And it works for us.
Home in trouble, you won't find me, no. Knock round my door. I've got rhythm, I've got music, I've got love.